From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker.
One man is dead after being shot by this man early Saturday morning. Hazleton police need your help finding Rafael Gonzalez. He's wanted for murder and rape, and police say he's armed and dangerous. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. It's the fourth homicide in Hazleton since the beginning of the year, and city police need your help finding the man who they say is responsible. 38-year-old Rafael Gonzalez is accused of raping a Hazleton woman and then murdering her uncle early Saturday morning. News 13's Nikki Cry spoke to investigators as well as neighbors who say they're scared to go home at night.
The people who live on Chestnut Street describe their neighborhood as a quiet one, but it was anything but quiet early Saturday morning. A woman was sleeping in bed with her two sons when a family friend came into her bedroom.
The defendant then sexually assaulted the victim at gunpoint, and then as he left the room and started down the stairs, the victim's uncle encountered him.
That was 30-year-old Cesar Robles. He was going to see what happened to his niece when he was shot in the back and killed at the hands of this man, 38-year-old Rafael Gonzalez. Police believe Gonzalez is a Mexican citizen in the United States illegally. He has been seen driving a white Ford Focus and is believed to be armed and dangerous.
If you are in contact with him, please urge him to contact the Hazleton Police Department to turn himself in. That would be the safest thing that could be done at this point.
The rape and murder happened in an area where a lot of women and a lot of families live. Some of those people tell News 13 they're scared for their safety.
I don't know. I said, oh my God, something like that happened. Imagine if my kid was in the living room and something happened to them.
My fiance works nights, and he comes home at 11 o'clock at night. Now I'm going to be worried about him walking home.
Yvonne Miles lives down the street from where the murder took place. She was shocked because she says it's normally a quiet neighborhood.
Too close to home. I mean, there's a lot of murders in this town, but this one's just a little bit too close.
City and county leaders held a news conference on Sunday. They agree with residents who are fed up with the violence in Hazleton.
This level of violence has become all too common. Nonetheless, it is simply unacceptable.
The officials believe this was an isolated incident. Again, they say Gonzalez is armed and dangerous, and you're advised not to approach him. If you have any information, you're asked to contact Hazleton City Police at 459-4940. In Hazleton, I'm Nikki Kreis for News 13.
Well, on the same day the investigation began into that Hazleton homicide, a Northeast Pennsylvania newspaper reported the number of homicides last year in Luzerne County significantly dropped. However, other violent crimes had increased, some more than others, from 25 homicides in 2009 to 11 in 2010. Other crimes like rape, robbery, burglary, theft, and arson all increased in 2010 as compared to 2009. According to reports, assaults and motor vehicle thefts declined as well. A state police crime report said violent crime fell 3.6% to the lowest total since 2003 statewide. But violent crimes, including rape, robbery, assault, and arson, were up in Luzerne County. Luzerne County District Attorney Jackie Musto-Carroll said while the statistics are a good sign, the fight against crime continues to stay strong. It's been a dangerous few days on local roadways. We'll start first on the airport beltway, where two very serious accidents happened in the past 3 days. The most recent happened around 11 o'clock this morning. An elderly man from McAdoo was trapped in his Volvo. Firefighters arrived and found the man unconscious and in serious condition. 77-year-old Martin Kichowick was taken to Hazleton General Hospital, where doctors were able to stabilize him enough to be flown by medical helicopter to a trauma center. No word on how he's doing tonight. Now, the driver of the pickup truck, 40-year-old Mike Mrazek, was not hurt, and neither was his teenage passenger. Both were wearing their seatbelts. Mrazek's wife was stricken with chest pain after arriving at the scene of the accident and was taken by ambulance to the hospital to be checked out. Troopers say Kichowick pulled out of a parking lot, turning left onto the beltway and right into the path of Mrazek's pickup truck. Early Saturday morning, two men were hurt, one seriously, after this accident on the airport beltway in Hazel Township. It happened just west of Sheets. One of the men, who was said to be in his 20s, was actually ejected out of the car and was found about 70 feet from the vehicle on a large pile of rocks. He suffered head and facial injuries and was last listed in serious condition. The other man went for help and flagged down West Hazleton police officers who were passing the area at the time. No word from troopers how this accident happened or the names of the driver or that passenger. Around 11:30 this morning in the city of Hazleton, News 13 was on the scene of this accident on Church Street near 4th Street. The silver car slammed into the back of the white vehicle. One person in that silver car had a neck collar on and was taken away in an ambulance. City police were there gathering information from both drivers. Hazleton firefighters directed traffic and swept up debris from the silver car. Traffic was slow going for a short time while this crash was cleaned up. A man was trapped inside his car and needed to be cut out by firefighters after pulling out into the path of another car Saturday afternoon. It happened on Route 309 right outside of Genetti's, and the accident was caught on camera. You're looking at video shooting from Genetti's side of 309, and you see the small car pull out from 32nd Street onto Church Street, barely stops, and the car headed south slams into the back driver's side. That small car actually goes airborne. The man in the small green car went to a trauma center. The driver of the reddish color car was also hurt. State troopers are investigating the accident and have not released any information. It was a motorcycle accident that had emergency crews rushing to Stockton Road Sunday afternoon just before 3 o'clock. Troopers tell us that the driver of the Harley-Davidson motorcycle, 46-year-old Maria Reisenweaver of Hazleton, was flown to Lehigh Valley Hospital for serious head injuries. Now, she was not wearing a helmet. Troopers say 45-year-old Emil Ferentz of Hazleton was traveling north on Stockton Road. He was slowing to make a right turn onto Club 40 Road when Reisenweaver struck the rear end of Ferentz's vehicle. Troopers say she was waving to other motorcycle drivers in the area and was not paying attention to the road. Troopers say a citation was filed against Reisenweaver for careless driving. And coming up live at 5, are you in the market for a new car? One local dealership has launched a big event for the 2012 Toyota Camry. And News 13 stops by an event to help out a good friend of ours, Kayla Kelly. The community continues to support her and her family as she waits for a new heart.
Stay tuned for great local programming all night long right here on SSP TV. At 7 o'clock, it's Feeling Good. Join host Dr. Joe Bafil and Debbie Lasan as they discuss chiropractic care and total body wellness. 7:30 is the Sam Lasan Show. Join Sam as he talks with Congressman Lou Barletta. 8 o'clock is Real Life in the OR. Join Channel 13 as we take you inside the operating room as Dr. Mead performs knee repairs and replacements. 8:30 is the Dr. Mead Show. Join Dr. Mead as he shows you how to live a healthy lifestyle. 9 o'clock is another episode of the Sam Lasan Show where he talks about the wings of freedom, and at 9:30 it's Sports Talk with Freddie B. Join Fred as he talks with Joe Madden. Don't forget about the rebroadcasts for our news at 6, 10, and 11:30, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station.
You're watching News 13, brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Baczynski, Christina D'Amato, and Nikki Grimes.
No one plans to be hurt. I'm attorney Conrad Falvello, and I have yet to meet anyone who would trade their health for money. But if you've had your livelihood taken away by someone else, don't kid yourself. No one's going to hand you a check. At Falvello Law, injury law is what we do every day. It's the only thing we do every day.
Falvello Law, injury lawyers.
Take advantage of free prescription delivery and discounts for senior citizens at Yoakum's Pharmacy, 1749 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Choose convenience and save at the same time. Call Yoakum's Pharmacy today, 570-454-1135.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, When you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's, you pull it.
What do you value? At King's College, we teach the same values you've taught your children since the day they were born. Here, values are experienced. They are lived. At King's, students learn the values of a lifetime. Join us for our next open house on November 7th by calling 1-888-KINGS-PA or visiting kings.edu.
On Sunday, Nikki Cries, Christina D'Amato, and I put away the reporter notebooks and microphone and hopped behind the bar of the Thaddeus Kosciuszko Polish-American Citizens Club in West Hazleton to help raise money for a special friend of ours named Kayla Kelly. Everyone was so excited, and I'm sure many of you watching at home know who Kayla is just by watching News 13. We've been following her journey for a new heart. Kayla has a very rare heart condition called Yule's disease and is waiting for a heart transplant. Sunday, the private club on Winters Avenue opened its doors to the public for a big bash in Kayla's name. The News 13 girls were very happy to serve as guest bartenders for the fundraiser and had a blast doing so. There was also a tasty bake sale, 50-50 raffle, turkey trays, yummy food, and more. The club was packed with members and also folks who just came out to show Kayla some love. Next week, Kayla is set to return to Hershey Medical Center, where she will stay until a heart becomes available for the 19-year-old. All of the money raised Sunday will go towards medical and travel expenses for Kayla and her family. Kayla says she was so humbled to see all the time and effort that went into the K-Club's event and couldn't thank all those who planned it and showed up enough for all they did. News 13 sends a big kudos to everyone at the club and a thank you for including us in the special day, and we send out love to Kayla and her family. Keep on fighting there, Kayla. Now to a launch event for a brand new ride. The 2012 Toyota Camry is here. News 13 was invited to check out the car at Independence Toyota this afternoon. Sales manager Mike Bonin was excited to show off the new redesigned Camry. Bonin explained some of the features like the upscale interior, two-tone seats, stitching on the dashboard, and a smooth riding suspension. It is also tech-savvy.
The latest technology feature that we added it's called N-Tune. It's a stereo system which connects to your cell phone and allows internet connection in the car to give you featured apps such as Pandora and TuneIn and Bing Search. Also integrated in with your navigation system, where you can search for a restaurant, get directions to the restaurant, and make reservations directly through your stereo system on your vehicle.
Anyone who's interested in this car can check it out in the showroom. Bonin says the 2012 Camry comes nicely equipped for around $22,000 to $31,000, depending on what features you would like. As News 13 has been telling you, the Greater Hazleton Rails to Trails is going to be expanding as early as next year. But the Trails planners are trying to fix some problems before that can happen. There are two large holes on either side of a large bridge that's going to be built, and a drainage pipe must be installed on either side of it. Once that's done, that will allow bids for the design and construction of the trail extension. That will start in the Ashmore section of Hazel Township and go 2 miles to Hazelbrook Road. Trail volunteers hope that will be done next year. All necessary approvals have been obtained to build the trail. It's being made possible through 3 grants given to the Greater Hazleton Civic Partnership. On your screen right now, you're winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played every one. Your daily number, 716. Your big 4, 9963. Quinto, 94334. And treasure hunt, 5, 9, 11, 17, and 20. Good luck.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station. Here's your lineup for Tuesday. Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. A happy 64th birthday to Tony DeGangi. This wish comes from Judy, Joe, and Frank. And a happy 14th birthday to Lisa Rosenhaus. This wish also comes from Judy, Joe, and Frank. And now for tonight's Talk of the Town. Applefest. This will be at the Christ Lutheran Church on Main Street in Cunningham on October 15th from 8:30 to 2:30, and on October 16th from 11:30 to 2:30. The Hugh Flea Market and Antiques will be there on October 15th, and there will be crafts, tricky trades, raffle, food, and much more, and it's all free. And Oktoberfest at the Hollywood Diner. This will be on October 25th from 6 to 9 p.m. Help support waitress Amber Lee Lewandowski on her quest to win Miss Pennsylvania, USA. There will be great food and music by Jan Lewandowski Band. And the Making a Difference presents Battle of the Bands. This will be at the Breakers in the Mohegan Sun on October 11th at 4 p.m. The bands will be at 5. There's a $10 cover charge, which benefits the flood victims. Bands include 40-Pound Head, Toolshed Jack, Cartoon, UUU, Soul 5, YMI, and Bad Hair Day. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. A happy birthday in heaven to Grammy. There's not a day that goes by we're not thinking of you. We miss and love you so much. With love from your family.
The Mountain View Cemetery, located along North Street in West Hazleton, has served as a final resting place for beloved members of area families since 1900. This non-denominational cemetery is available for all. The new section will use flat bronze grave markers to denote the name of the loved ones. Please contact the Mountain View Cemetery Association, 454-8101.
Buy right the first time at Independence Toyota. Our summer sizzler sale is going on now. Choose from over 80 pre-owned vehicles in stock starting at just $4,999. Includes complimentary maintenance, 1-year oil changes, and roadside assistance. And remember, if you don't see this on the back of your new Toyota, you probably paid too much. Located on the Airport Beltway across from Walmart Hazleton.
Well, you may have some problems getting on and off of Interstate 80 this week starting tomorrow. The ramps at exit 256 are being repaved. The work will continue through Friday. For other areas that may cause you some delays as construction season continues, you can log on to www.neparoads.com. $3.8 million. That's the cost of all the flood damage from last month's historic flooding. Preliminary estimates show that Tropical Storm Lee cost Luzerne County millions of dollars in damages to county-owned property. Damage to the levees and pump stations range from around $1.3 million damage to 43 county bridges, which cost $975,000, and damage to 4 county roads, $55,000. The cost of damage to county buildings is $665,000, and we're told that the high river and heavy rains damaged more than 2,500 properties in the county. Thankfully, federal aid is available to help private homeowners, renters, and business owners, but commissioners are optimistic that FEMA will extend assistance to repair public property and infrastructure. Friday was a big day for King's College as the Reverend John Ryan was inaugurated as the 9th president for the Congregation of the Holy Cross School. Ryan, who is from Wilkes-Barre, has been working with the college for years, but Friday was time to welcome him in as a new role as president. A ceremony and large reception was held in his honor with many guest speakers, including Wilkes-Barre Mayor Tom Layton. Ryan was presented with a presidential medallion and thanked everyone for being there today and for their words of support. Some of the projects Kings will take on in the near future include building a new auxiliary gymnasium, preparing for an evaluation from the Middle States Commission on Higher Education, and drafting a new strategic plan to replace the one that expires in 2013. We've been in the autumn season for a few weeks now, but you wouldn't know it if you stepped outside today. It was unusually warm for this time of the year, but hey, I'm definitely not complaining. Let's see if there's some nice temps that are going to stick around for a little while as we take a look at some beautiful, colorful leaves out there we found on the way to Freeland today. We'll see mostly clear skies for the rest of tonight. The temp dips down to 56 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high up to 73, so at least one more nice day ahead here in Greater Hazleton. Your forecast tonight brought to you by Beachbody, Team Beachbody. Check out what they've been doing lately and talk about getting a Beachbody makeover. Justin Mateo, 233-7516. Email him at jmateo30@gmail.com. You can visit any of the websites that are also up on your screen. And this is a new Beachbody site updated with an easier to use look and is full of great information and access to health and fitness products that can make a difference in your life. All right, while it wasn't a very chilly one out there today, before we know it, there's going to be snow on the ground, and we will be breaking out those winter coats. We've been telling you about the Share the Warmth coat drive that News 13 and the Standard Speaker have teamed up on. The Greater Hazleton community has been extremely generous in donating jackets. We stopped by Noki's Pharmacy in Freeland for the second pickup in less than 1 week. Dozens of coats were donated to help share the warmth this season. And it's not just Noki's that has a lot of jackets.
The other drop-offs are also doing wonderful. We picked up at several other locations this morning, and the response, again, has been incredible. The other drop
Still lots of time for you to help share the warmth this season. News 13 and the Standard Speaker are asking you to help out the less fortunate in the Greater Hazleton area. You're asked to donate gently used coats now until the end of the month. Noki's is just one of the drop-off points for the drive. Just drop off kids and adult jackets at any of the locations on your screen. And other than the businesses, it also includes Holy Family Academy School and Victory Bible Church. All coats will go to Catholic Social Services Material Assistance Program. Speaking of staying warm, Hospice of the Sacred Heart is springing into action to help keep folks warm and comfortable this winter by collecting blankets. For the third year in a row, Hospice of the Sacred Heart is collecting warm blankets to distribute to patients and community members in need. This year's goal is 1,500 blankets. Now, the blankets can be comforters and quilts in all different sizes. They'll be accepted through December 10th, and Hospice is also asking for monetary donations to purchase blankets as well. News 13 will also collect blankets Monday through Friday between 9 and 5. Before we head off to the 5:30 tonight, if you missed any of tonight's news or want to catch a story again, News 13 is on the web at ssptv.com. You can catch a rebroadcast of the daily newscast there at any time, or friend us on Facebook and stay up to date on what's happening in your community. Coming up live at 5:30, more on the search for a murderer. Are police any closer to making an arrest in the homicide investigation? Plus, a church celebrates 125 years of worship and prayer, and we'll head to Butler Township for a special ceremony as a monument filled with history is unveiled in its new home. We're back in a few. Stay with us.
Savings of the Green Sale event is now in progress. Experience tomorrow's technology today with Earthwise vinyl windows and doors installed by Just Windows and much, much more. Saving energy daily translates into saving money, and saving Mother Earth for tomorrow's generations of homeowners is priceless. So take the leap to more eco-friendly homes with an environmentally friendly windows and doors from Just Windows and much, much more.
Ashley, you forgot about free estimates.
Come on, man. Call today for a free estimate. Tell them Ashley sent you.
For all of your eye care needs, including routine, medical, surgical eye care, glasses or contact lenses, visit Dr. Thomas Gislin at Hazleton Eye Specialists. Ask about the 7-minute, no needle, no stitch, no patch cataract surgery, and LASIK and multi-lex procedures. We do diagnosis and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma and dry eye syndrome. Dr. Gislin and his associates, Dr. Alexandria Wozmansky and Dr. Frank A. Bucci Jr., provide the highest level of medical and surgical eye care available with eye care for all ages. Hazleton Eye Specialists on the Airport Beltway in the Franklin Corporate Center.
Some current board members continue to raise your property taxes, while test scores lag behind. It is our responsibility as board members to spend education dollars efficiently and effectively, as well as providing the best education we can, to light a fire of curiosity and eagerness to learn in our children that will carry them through their entire lives. I'm Rocco Formica. Having taught in the Hazleton Area School District for nearly 40 years, I know what it's like on both sides of the desk. On November 8th, please vote Rocco Formica, Hazleton Area School Director.
Does your home or business need an energy efficiency makeover? Come to Friedman Electric, Hazleton's lighting showroom, where our friendly and knowledgeable experts will help you with energy audits, LED lamp and can retrofits, dimming systems, and bulb recycling. All 13 of our Freeman Electric locations offer complimentary design service for new homes or remodels. We also carry home decor accessories, outdoor and landscape lighting, and gorgeous decorative lighting for any room in your home or office. For the very best in customer service, call or visit us today.
Boscov Buyer's Race. Our buyers bring you super buys with our honest price guarantee. Pick the winning buyer and you could win $2,500 in cash. 52% off Calvin Klein wool coats in 2 classic styles. Your choice, $119.99. 40 to 50% off our entire stock of Missy's famous designer sleepwear and loungewear. 60 to 71% off men's lightweight jackets, $9.99. And young men's thermal crews, only $4.99 at all Boscovs.
J-Bell, a trusted name in jewelry since 1916. J-Bell's hand-finished jewelry is among the finest made in the United States. The secret to J-Bell's success and quality is our state-of-the-art die-striking process, backed by skilled craftsmen. As many as 30 different steps may go into a single piece. It's like wearing a work of art. That's why J-Bell is found at only the finest jewelry stores.
Stop by Howard's Jewelers in the Laurel Mall in West Hazleton to see our magnificent collection of J-Bell die-struck engagement rings.
Police need your help finding this man. He's accused of raping a woman and murdering her uncle early Saturday morning. News 13 talks to some who were right across the street at the time of the crimes. That's where we begin tonight, live at 5:30.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hi again, everyone. Thanks so much for staying with us tonight. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, it's the 4th homicide in Hazleton since the beginning of the year, and city police need your help finding the man who they say is responsible. 38-year-old Rafael Gonzalez is accused of raping a Hazleton woman and then murdering her uncle early Saturday morning. News 13's Nikki Kreis spoke to investigators as well as neighbors who say they're scared to go home at night.
The people who live on Chestnut Street described their neighborhood as a quiet one, but it was anything but quiet early Saturday morning. A woman was sleeping in bed with her 2 sons when a family friend came into her bedroom.
The defendant then sexually assaulted the victim at gunpoint, and then as he left the room and started down the stairs, the victim's uncle encountered him.
That was 30-year-old Cesar Robles. He was going to see what happened to his niece when he was shot in the back and killed at the hands of this man, 38-year-old Rafael Gonzalez. Police believe Gonzalez is a Mexican citizen in the United States illegally. He has been seen driving a white Ford Focus and is believed to be armed and dangerous.
If you are in contact with him, please urge him to contact the Hazleton Police Department to turn himself in. That would be the safest thing that could be done at this point.
The rape and murder happened in an area where a lot of women and a lot of families live. Some of those people tell News 13 they're scared for their safety.
I don't know. I said, oh my God, something like that happened. Imagine if my kid was in the living room and something happened to them.
My fiance works nights, and he comes home at 11 o'clock at night. Now I'm going to be worried about him walking home.
Yvonne Miles lives down the street from where the murder took place. She was shocked because she says it's normally a quiet neighborhood.
Too close to home. I mean, there's a lot of murders in this town, but this one's just a little bit too close.
City and county leaders held a news conference on Sunday. They agree with residents who are fed up with the violence in Hazleton.
This level of violence has become all too common. Nonetheless, it is simply unacceptable.
The officials believe this was an isolated incident. Again, they say Gonzalez is armed and dangerous, and you're advised not to approach him. If you have any information, you're asked to contact Hazleton City Police at 459-4940. In Hazleton, I'm Nikki Kreis for News 13.
Nikki, thank you. Well, Hazleton Police want you to dial 911 right away if you have an emergency. Starting early Tuesday morning, officers will be dispatched through the county's 911 system, ending the department's long-time run of self-dispatch. It's a move the chief of police calls more efficient for his officers and for the public. The desk officer will be free to assist in taking calls, but the new system will take some getting used to. Instead of calling the 7-digit numbers that go directly to the police station, folks will now dial 911 for all emergencies. A county dispatcher will take the calls and contact police. The biggest change will be for people with walk-in complaints. Since no one will be manning the front desk, you will be asked to dial 911 from your cell phone or use the payphone at City Hall. Hazleton residents are asked to be patient during the first few weeks of this transition. Hazleton police are trying to figure out who slashed someone's tires and stole their license plate last week. The incident is said to have taken place in the 100 block of West 1st Street between Wednesday night and Thursday afternoon. The vehicle's license plate number is HTW7532. If you have any information, you're asked to call the City Police Department. A 35-year-old Hazleton man was arrested early this morning on felony assault charges. Omar Rivera was taken into custody at 628 McKinley Street. Rivera will go before District Judge Joe Zola on October 19th. He now sits in the county prison, unable to post $10,000 cash bail. A man was attacked over the weekend in the city of Hazleton. Police say it happened in the area of South Pine and Hickory Streets Saturday morning around 1:30. James McGee told officers he was walking when a man struck him in the face several times. McGee took himself to the hospital. He said the man who attacked him was tall, dark-skinned, possibly Hispanic, and walked with a limp. Call Hazleton Police if you know anything at 911. It's been a dangerous few days on local roadways. We'll start first on the airport beltway, where 2 very serious accidents happened in the past 3 days. The most recent happened around 11 o'clock this morning. An elderly man from McAdoo was trapped in his Volvo. Firefighters arrived and found the man unconscious and in serious condition. 77-year-old Martin Kichowick was taken to Hazleton General Hospital, where doctors stabilized him enough to be flown by medical helicopter to a trauma center. No word on how he is doing tonight. The driver of the pickup truck, 40-year-old Mike Mrazik, was not hurt, and neither was his teenage passenger. Both were wearing their seatbelts. Mrazik's wife was stricken with chest pain after arriving at the scene of the accident and was taken by ambulance to the hospital to be checked out. Troopers say Kichowick pulled out of a parking lot, turning left onto the beltway and right into the path of Mrazik's truck. Early Saturday morning, 2 men were hurt, one seriously, after this accident on the airport beltway in Hazel Township. It happened just west of Sheets. One of the men, who was said to be in his 20s, was actually ejected out of the car and was found about 70 feet from the car on a large pile of rocks. He suffered head and facial injuries and was last listed in serious condition. The other man went for help and flagged down West Hazleton police officers who were passing the area at the time. No word from troopers how this accident happened or the names of the driver or that passenger. A man was trapped inside his car and needed to be cut out by firefighters after pulling out into the path of another car Saturday afternoon. It happened on Route 309 right outside of Genetti's, and the accident was caught on camera. You're looking at video shooting from Genetti's side of 309, and you can see the small car pull out from 32nd Street onto Church Street, barely stops, and the car headed south slams into the back driver's side. The small car actually goes airborne. Now, the man in that small green car went to the trauma center. The driver of the reddish color car was also hurt. State troopers are investigating the accident and have not released any information as of this newscast. It was a motorcycle accident that had emergency crews rushing to Stockton Road Sunday afternoon just before 3 o'clock. Troopers tell us that the driver of the Harley-Davidson motorcycle, 46-year-old Maria Reisenweaver of Hazleton, was flown to Lehigh Valley Hospital for serious head injuries. She was not wearing a helmet. Troopers say 45-year-old Emil Ferentz of Hazleton was traveling north on Stockton Road. He was slowing down to make a right turn onto Club 40 when Reisenweaver struck the rear end of Ferentz's vehicle. Troopers say she was waving to other motorcycle drivers in the area and was not paying attention to the road. Troopers say a citation was filed against Reisenweaver for careless driving. And coming up live at 5:30, celebrating 125 years of faith and tradition. One local church marks its anniversary milestone with a special liturgy. And the American Legion in Butler Township honors the sacrifices troops made for our freedom. A new monument was dedicated in the valley.
You're watching News 13 with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, Christina D'Amato, and Nikki Grimes.
Hey, can you toss me that tape measure?
Here you go.
Woo, still got it. season. And great deals are waiting for you at Berger Family Dealerships, like a new GMC 1500 regular cab 4x4 starting at $25,995. Plus, we'll pay more for your trade guaranteed. Just off I-81, exit 145 Hazleton. Since 1921, drive with experience.
The Field Family Chiropractic will be collecting coats for kids all month long. New patients will receive a complete health history, orthopedic and neurological exam, myovision scan, and a report of findings, all for donating a new or good condition coat for a child. Current patients can receive an adjustment at no charge on October 27th with the donation of a coat. Help make a difference for area children this fall at the Field Family Chiropractic, 570-788-3737.
When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
Did you know that Friedman Electric is more than just paddle fans and lamps? Stop in our Hazleton location today and talk to our showroom experts about ways to save money by making your home or business more energy efficient. We also offer whole house audio systems, central vac systems, ventilation fans, programmable thermostats, and mats to keep your floor warm in the cooler months. All of our lighting showroom experts can talk to you about our solutions for decorative indoor lighting and accessories, landscape lighting, and more. For the very best in customer service, call or visit us today.
Boscov's Buyer's Race. Our buyers bring you super buys with our honest price guarantee. Pick the winning buyer, you could win $2,500 in cash. 69% off layered look rib knit tops by Hastings & Smith, $7.99. The Oleg Cassini Platinum Collection of Missy's Bi-Stretch Pants, our price $12.99. 79% off a 2-pack of Dollhouse and Rampage bras, $4.99. And save an extra 20% off our low sale prices during the final days of our mattress sale at all Boscov's.
For the past 9 years, I've been providing Hazleton personal, accurate, and immediate radiologic services. I'm Dr. Steve Reinhaus, board-certified radiologist at Reinhaus Radiology. Recently, I relocated from my former facility to open this new center because I was unwilling to compromise my service to you. Here at Reinhaus Radiology, I strive, along with my talented staff, to provide you with absolute best in diagnostic imaging services. So when results matter, be sure. Request Reinhaus Radiology.
A new memorial designed by the Butler Township American Legion Post 795 sits in the parking lot across from the new community center. Veterans Memorial Park was dedicated on Sunday. It stands in honor of all veterans from World War I to the wars in the Middle East.
Hand of the
News 13's Christina D'Amato was honored to sing the national anthem at that ceremony. Thanks to donations from the community and local businesses, 4 new monuments were added alongside of Butler's World War I and World War II monuments. During a ceremony, the monuments were blessed and remarks were given by Major General James Joseph of the Pennsylvania National Guard and State Representative Tara Toohill. The project is something that the Legion is very proud of.
It's important for us because we never honored our Korean War veterans or our Vietnam veterans, and now we have people serving over the Middle East. And to most people, it's just a faraway world, but we have to support them. And it's a beautiful addition to the township. They've been so great to us.
Fire! Aim! Fire!
It's overjoying. I can't express how happy I am today that the community supported us and backed us in this endeavor. And look at all the people that showed up to honor the veterans. It's really a great day for veterans.
The 4 new granite markers represent the Korean, Vietnam, Kuwait, Iraq, Afghanistan, Grenada, Panama, and other wars. Members from the American Legion say the park will be the perfect spot for ceremonies on Memorial and Veterans Day. The oldest parish in the Byzantine Metropolitan Church of Pittsburgh is located right here in our area and celebrated a big anniversary this past weekend. St. Mary's Byzantine Church in Freeland has been going strong for 125 years. News 13 was invited to the grand celebration on Sunday. The church was packed with many bishops and area priests for the Divine Liturgy. Parishioners filled every pew as the choir sang beautiful hymns and prayers. The church's pastor, Monsignor Nicholas Puhawk, called the event a historical celebration of faith and tradition. We are told that the church was founded around 1884 and formally organized in 1886 by immigrants of the Byzantine Catholic Ruthenian. The building itself was constructed in 1907. Well, on Sunday, Nikki Cry's Christina D'Amato and I put away the reporter notebooks and microphone and hopped behind the bar at the Thaddeus Koskuszki Polish-American Citizens Club in West Hazleton to help raise money for a special friend of ours named Kayla Kelly. All right, I'm sure many of you watching at home know who Kayla is just from watching News 13. We've been following her journey for a new heart. Kayla has a very rare heart condition called Yule's disease and is waiting for a heart transplant. Sunday, the private club on Winters Avenue opened its doors to the public for a big bash in Kayla's name. The News 13 girls were very happy to serve as guest bartenders for the fundraiser and had a blast doing so. There was also tasty bake sale going on, 50-50 raffle, tricky trays, yummy food, and more. The club was packed with members and also folks who just came out to show Kayla some love. Next week, Kayla is set to return to Hershey Medical Center, where she will stay until a heart becomes available for the 19-year-old. All of the money raised Sunday will go towards medical and travel expenses for Kayla and her family. Kayla says she was so humbled to see all the time and effort that went into the K-Club's event and couldn't thank all those who planned it and showed up enough for all they did. News 13 sends a big kudos to everyone at the club and a thank you for including us from News 13 in the special day. And we send out some love to Kayla and her family, and we encourage her to keep fighting as always. There's still more to come tonight here on your community news station. After sports with Freddie B, find out how United States Representative Lou Barletta ranks, not as a congressman, but as a golfer. One magazine claims that he has a better swing than the president. And it was a perfect day on the golf course, thanks to Mother Nature. A beautiful Columbus Day for everyone who enjoyed the day off. We'll see what's in store for the rest of the week.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on Channel 13, you will have 13 minutes to call in and win a free pay-per-view movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner, Patricia A. Corelli of Freeland. Patricia, if you're watching, give us a call right now at 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
The Medicine Shop is fully stocked with Lifeguard Omega 3 along with other nutritional products. Stop by today at the Medicine Shop, 1101 West 15th Street in Hazleton, and pick up your Omega 3 products today.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Well, I hope you're enjoying your Columbus Day, and while places like banks and schools were closed down today, The one part of the schools that seems to never shut down, sports teams. They're in full tilt today. Got a lot of junior high stuff going on, and we got our regular Monday high school stuff as well. And let's go to the schedules, show you what we're talking about, including one where it'll be a nice enough night. This is an option for you. We got boys soccer. You got Weatherly and MMI, that one going on right now. And a little bit later on, starting at 6:30, you've got a Wyoming Valley Conference matchup between Crestwood and the Hazleton area Cougars. And I said you will not get a better night down at Harmon Guy Stadium in this part of October where you could sit out and enjoy the game. So that's what we have going on. Should be interesting. Now, indoors today, we've got a pair of volleyball games. Wyoming Valley Conference matchup between Myers and MMI. And we got a non-conference matchup that'll start in, just a little bit as well. Hazleton on the road down at Orwicksburg. They'll take on the Eagles of Blue Mountain. Tennis action, Berwick and MMI playing little net action. So as we said, we've got a regular schedule out there, and that's really a good thing. Meanwhile, Major League Baseball, the American and National League Championship Series continue. Detroit, Texas Rangers in the American League, and the St. Louis Cardinals, Milwaukee Brewers in the National League. Game 2 of both of the best-of-7 series going on. Detroit trails one game to none, and the Milwaukee Brewers are up on the Cardinals 1 game to none. Monday Night Football, hard to believe, but the undefeated Detroit Lions hosting the Chicago Bears. Almost seems hard to believe, but that's the way it is. You haven't seen the Lions? There's a chance to check them out tonight on Monday Night Football. Good place to do it would be up at Bottlenecks, because Monday is Crab and Clam Seafood Jam Night. And if you love seafood, you're going to absolutely love Monday nights at Bottlenecks. White shell little neck clams and garlic butter, or you could get the peel and eat shrimp. Whatever one you go for, it's just $3 a dozen. Or you go for the pound of jumbo snow crab legs for only $8.95. 14 TVs, kitchen open till midnight. Huge imported beer selection. Monday Night Football, baseball action, only at Bottlenecks.
Everyone knows that Bottlenecks is the home of award-winning wings and mouth-watering steaks, but now a new tasty reason to stop by. New succulent snow crab legs, steamed, seasoned, and served with lemon and hot melted butter. And seafood fans will love Monday nights for the Crab and Clam Seafood Jam, featuring little neck clams in garlic butter and peel and eat Old Bay shrimp. Bottlenecks is open 7 days a week. The kitchen is open till midnight every day. There's always a reason to stop by Bottlenecks.
We're still coming to Jimmy's.
We are too!
Some current board members continue to raise your property taxes, while test scores lag behind. It is our responsibility as board members to spend education dollars efficiently and effectively, as well as providing the best education we can, to light a fire of curiosity and eagerness to learn in our children that will carry them through their entire lives. I'm Rocco Formica. Having taught in the Hazleton Area School District for nearly 40 years, I know what it's like on both sides of the desk. On November 8th, please vote Rocco Formica, Hazleton Area School Director.
Is anyone ready when you are? How about your doctor or lawyer, your contractor, husband or kids? Is their time really more valuable than yours? We don't think so. The Wire Guys always have time for you. For lighting or standby generator, we're there. Wiring upgrade or renovations, no problem. New appliances or media room, we're ready to hook you up. Call us for an immediate appointment. We won't make you wait, and everything's guaranteed.
The Wire Guys!
Make your dollars go further. There's one place that delivers unlike any other. Your Toyota dealer. So don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota during the Toyota Trade Up Sales Event. Now lease a 50 MPG rated Prius for as little as $219 a month, or pick a RAV4 for as little as $199 a month, or buy a RAV4 with 0% APR financing. Plus now every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. Don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota. Save with great deals today and a better value tomorrow.
Howdy. There are commercials running right now that want you to believe that the only way to get your diabetic testing supplies covered by Medicare is to use mail order. Nothing could be further from the truth. At Standard Drug, we'll deliver monitors, strips, lancets, even batteries for your monitor. You'll have no upfront cost. We'll bill Medicare. We'll bill your supplemental. Why, you'll even save the cost of a postage stamp. Standard Drug, your headquarters for diabetic supplies.
Boscov's 40th store is open. We celebrate with incredible savings and honest pricing. 30 to 60% off our entire stock of Alfred Dunner, Kathy Daniels, and Sag Harbor. An incredible buy. 72% off Missy's 9 West Wool Blend Coats, 10 styles, $49.99. 50 to 60% off our entire stock of sleepwear and loungewear. Bras from Playtex, Olga, Vanity Fair, and more. Buy one, get one for a penny at all Boscovs.
Well, I'm not sure anyone can complain in the least little bit about the weekend we just had here in Hazleton. Felt like more like summer in my opinion, but take away the temperature and you'll still find true signs of the season as we're looking at right now. We found some colorful leaves today on our way to Freeland on the Stockton Mountain Road. Very beautiful sights this time of the year, but as we enjoy fall, how long will we be seeing temps like we saw this weekend? Mostly clear skies for the rest of tonight, a mild evening. 56 will be our low. Sun sets at 6:31. Your sun rises at 11 minutes after 7 on your Tuesday. Average high this time of year, 63. Average low about 43. Record high back in 1949. 87 degrees. Your record low, 28 in 1925. Here is your forecast. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high up to 73. We'll dip down to 54 on Tuesday with a slight chance of showers. Rain is likely on Wednesday. We're only going to get up to about 61. 51 for Wednesday evening with rain falling here in Greater Hazleton. Thursday, more rain, 65. 49 Thursday night. Friday, slight chance of showers, 61 degrees. And Friday night, cloudy skies with the temp dipping down to 44 degrees. Forecast tonight, live at 5:30, brought to you by the Lazy Dog Salon, Dog and Cat Grooming at 459-0310. That's the number to call to make your furry friend an appointment at the Lazy Dog Salon. And while it wasn't a cold one out there today, temps are going to be dropping very soon. News 13 and the Standard Speaker are asking you to help keep the less fortunate in our area out of the cold. To ensure that no one goes without a warm jacket this winter, Samson Productions and the Standard Speaker kicked off the first annual Greater Hazleton coat drive called Share the Warmth. All you have to do is donate gently used coats now until the end of the month. Drop off kids and adult jackets at the locations on your screen, including Holy Family Academy and Victory Bible Church. All coats will go to Catholic Social Services Material Assistance Program. The Greater Hazleton community has been extremely generous in donating jackets thus far. We stopped by Noki's Pharmacy in Freeland for the second pickup in less than 1 week. Dozens of coats were donated to help share the warmth this season. And it's not just Noki's that has a lot of jackets.
The other drop-offs are also doing wonderful. We picked up at several other locations this morning, and the response, again, has been incredible.
Remember, new or gently used coats can be donated from now until the end of the month, and we thank everyone who has donated so far. Your donations are helping keep Greater Hazleton residents warm. Finally tonight, you may think he's a great congressman, but did you know Lou Barletta is also a standout golfer amongst his Washington colleagues? That's right, Golf Digest, a premier publication for golf enthusiasts, ranked Barletta in the top 150 of the best and most avid golfers amongst members of Congress, federal officials, and White House staffers. Congressman Barletta took the number 93 spot. And some other names that should ring a bell to you. Vice President Biden claimed the 29th position, while President Barack Obama fell behind Barletta in 108th place. That'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. If you want to catch this newscast again, tune in tonight and into the morning for a rebroadcast of your choice. And don't forget, we're always on at ssptv.com. On behalf of all of us here at News 13, enjoy your Monday evening. We'll see you back here same time, same place on Tuesday. Good night, everyone.
Anyone can make a phone call. What's important is who's on the other end. We've been doing injury law for more than 35 years. It's what we do most. It's what we do best. It's what we do every day. So if you're hurt and want a lawyer who does nothing but injury law every day, there's no reason to call anyone else.
Call Vallow Law, Injury Lawyers.
Feisner Ford in Freeland has the best deals. New at Feisner Ford, the Hunter High Capacity Open and Closed Front Alignment Rack and the Road Force Tire Balancer. You'll only get them here. We can align rollbacks, ambulances, vans, and construction vehicles. And we also offer free alignment checks with any vehicle service appointment. Feisner Ford is where you'll find the best deals on new and used vehicles. The best deals.
At Bucci Laser Vision, our goal is simply to make people see. As a matter of fact, our mission statement is only 5 words. We want to restore, enhance, and preserve vision for our patients.
Experience the freedom of great vision by calling Bucci Laser Vision at 1-877-Dr.
It really is custom vision. He develops a plan made just for you and for your life. And I would not trust my eyes to anyone but Dr. Bucci.
Freeland Senior Apartments, independent living at affordable prices for seniors and persons with disabilities. Affordable one-bedroom apartments to fit your needs, wall-to-wall carpeting, community room, on-site laundry and security system, free prescription delivery, and pets are welcome. Within walking distance of pharmacies, healthcare providers, restaurants, and more. Come visit us, 403 Ridge Street in Freeland, or call 570-636-2537.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-It.
For almost 40 years, Hazleton Custom Cleaners, located in the Churchill Mall, has been the place where people go to get quality cleaning. Hazleton Custom Cleaners offers senior discounts, hems and alterations, specializing in draperies, gown preservations, next day service, and as always, they're second to none when it comes to dry cleaning and shirt laundering. Hazleton Custom Cleaners, in the Churchill Mall, just off Route 309. Give them a call at 455-6211